Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Euro Cooking Canuck. On today's segment of Memories of Malta, I'm going to be making a stew. Now I know the weather's getting hot out there, but I love this stew. And you can eat it year round, why not? I have AC. So guys, what I'm making today is called Stuffat Bil-Pulpetti. And what Stuffat Bil-Pulpetti is basically a stew with like patties in there, like hamburger patties. Now actually what I'm making today is Stuffat Bil-Pulpetti tat-tegieg. Tegieg is chicken, so I'm using minced chicken just because I want to cut back on some of the fat and calories. But you're free to go ahead and use the traditional pork or veal or beef or a combination. Just use your favorite minced turkey. So guys, I'll be right back and show you what we're going to need to pull together this Stuffat Bil-Pulpetti, and I'll see you in just a second. Hey guys, I'm back to show you what we're going to need to make our stew. Now let's start off with the actual pulpetti themselves, the little burgers. Here I have a package of minced chicken. It's 450 grams. You can go ahead, like I said, use pork, whatever is your favorite. Into the mince, you're going to add a little bit of garlic powder to your taste. It's optional. You are going to finely mince some celery and add that to there. An egg, or two if you need it. You're going to need some breadcrumbs, and you will need some Parmesan to grate in there as well. You can also use the one in the bottle. That's fine. So that's what we need. Oh, and salt and pepper, of course. Salt and pepper. All right. Now that's what we need to make our little pulpettis. As far as the sauce goes, you will need to start with some cooking onions, and then you will need some kind of tomato base. You can use conserva, which is tomato paste, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use passata, which is a strained tomato puree, and I love this stuff. I love it. Also in the sauce, you're going to need about 4 potatoes. I have here 3 pretty good sized carrots, Ontario grown, so when you can eat locally, why not? And as far as the spices go in our stew, in our stuffat, you can go ahead and add some garlic. It is optional. You're going to have a few bay leaves. You will need some Worcestershire or Worcester sauce, and you will need, believe me when I say this, but a little bit of curry powder. Don't go crazy with it, but it really adds a nice depth. And of course, pepper and salt. Now another option is if you wanted to add some red wine to this, be my guest, go ahead. It would really make it lush, but I'm going to omit that today. So guys, here's all the things you're going to need to make this recipe. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start with my mince. I'm going to get my mince going, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a sec. Hey guys, I'm back with my ground mince, and what I've gone ahead and done is I've added my minced parsley, the breadcrumbs, a little bit of salt, not too much, some pepper, some garlic powder, the grated Parmesan, the egg, and what I've done is time saver. Use the container that your mince comes in. You don't have a bowl to wash up afterwards. You just bin this. So that's a little bit of a time saver there for you. Just get rid of that plastic little napkin thing they have underneath. Now, pulpetti. My mom likes them small, as do I. But in Malta, for tradition's sake, I'm going to make them larger, like they do in Malta. Now, I'm going to kind of compromise. I'm going to do like kind of a medium-sized one. Now, I've already gone ahead and did 2 here, and you can see the size there. And well, guys, you all know how to make a patty. Grab your mince. Roll it. Not too much because you don't want it to be tough. Then give it a nice small pat, and there's your patty. Now here's a trick. If you don't want your patties, whether they're on the grill or on frying pan, if you don't want them losing their shape and getting really weird looking or round, put a little depression in the middle, and that'll stop them from going into like ball size shapes. Alright guys, so my pulpetti is on its way. I'm going to finish rolling these, and I'll be back and show you what I do with them next. Stay with me. Hey, okay, we're back. I managed to make 8 pulpetti out of that package, which is pretty good. And they're a pretty good size. This will, stretch for me this meal. Now, what I have here is my well-used frying pan or skillet, and I'm just going to, sorry about the shadow there, I'm just going to lightly fry these until they get a golden color. I'm not cooking them all the way through. I just want to seal them up so when they go in the stew they won't fall apart on me. Now, I'm using a lean chicken, so I had to use a little bit of oil. But if you're using a fattier meat, I wouldn't add oil if you have a non-stick pan. As a matter of fact, you may want to drain off some of your oil. So guys, these are going to go in my pan in batches. Never overcrowd your pan, and I'll show you what it looks like when they're all done. Okay guys, here's my pulpetti. Don't they look delicious? You should smell it in here. So I'm just going to place them aside for now. And what I have here are my last 3 pulpetti. Resist the urge to press down. That's when you lose all the juices. So these guys are probably ready for a flip. Oh, they're perfect. Yum. So I'm just going to put this back onto the hob for a minute to brown the other side. They'll join their gang over here. And when they're all done, you're just going to set them aside and we're going to start on our stuffat. Guys, I'll be right back and show you how this all pulls together. Okay guys, I'm back, and what I've gone ahead and done is I've sauteed my onions in just a little bit of olive oil until they're soft and opaque, and I've gone ahead and added my minced garlic. At this point, if you are using conserva or the tomato paste, you would add it now and keep it stirring and just cook off the tomato paste a little bit, and then you add your liquid. But I'm going to go ahead and continue with this, and then I'm going to add my passata. My veggies are all cut up and they're ready to go, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's stewing on the stove. The one thing I forgot to mention, guys, that's in addition to here is peas. Peas will go in here, and I usually put the peas in last because they don't take long to cook, and I'm just going to be using frozen peas. Okay guys, so I'll be back and show you when the stew is all ready. Hey my friends, welcome back, and what I've gone ahead and done is put all my veggies and the spices, the passata, and a little bit of water because I'm not using wine in my Dutch oven. Now, what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to bring this to a boil. Once it hits a boil, I'm going to turn it down, add the pulpetti, and then turn it right down to a slow simmer. Put a lid on it and keep it low and slow for a while until this really, really thickens up. Guys, the spices, I'm telling you, once that Worcestershire and the curry hits the tomato, it's a really amazing, amazing combo. You got to try it. Okay guys, so this is going to go back on the oven until it gets to a boil, and I'll be back when we put in our pulpetti. Hey guys, my stuffat has come to the boil. Well, it did come to the boil, and it's already really starting to thicken up. Those potatoes, the natural starch will help that along. So it's time to add my pulpetti. So here they are, beautiful pulpetti. And I'm just going to plop them in there. Because we browned them off, I'm confident that they're not going to fall apart on me. And to be honest with you guys, I have done this with the small pulpetti, and I've not browned them. I've actually just put them in raw, and they've stayed in shape for me. So that's another option. I always like to give you guys options. Alright, so they're all in there. And if you have any juices left over where your pulpetti was sitting, oh yeah, they go in there too. Don't waste that. That's flavor. Okay guys, so I'm going to put this back onto the hob. Really, really turn it down and let it simmer and thicken up. Oh, look at that. It just looks amazing already. Then I'm going to add my peas, and I'll remove the bay leaves, and we'll plate up. Guys, thanks for sticking in. This is really yummy. See you when it's all done. Hey my friends, I'm back, and our Stuffat Bil-Pulpetti is done. I put the lid on, I let it simmer and let it thicken up, and voila. As you can see, it's really nice and thick. The pulpetti did not break, as you can see. And I did add the peas, the potatoes, carrots, everything is in there. A nice, real thick stew, guys. So all that's left to do is to plate up and let's eat. See you in a sec. Hey guys, welcome back. My Stuffat Bil-Pulpetti is done. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. The pulpetti came out wonderful. There's the peas there that I added. There's potato, carrot, the spices, the tomato sauce. It's a nice, thick, beautiful stew. And I'm really going to enjoy it. Guys, I hope you try this. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time on Memories of Malta. Ciao.